You become a motivational leader by motivating yourself first, and you motivate yourself by striving towards excellence. Pursuit of excellence should be your dictum. By committing yourself to becoming everything that you are capable of, meaning that you are performing your duty to the best of your ability. Nobody should see that at any time you are lazy about your duty. Your duty is always first. You become a motivational leader by becoming the kind of person others want that you should be, so that they get behind you and support you in every way. Your main job is to have complete control over your emotions. You should be very strong in your emotional intelligence so that you can focus. You are self-aware in order to pursuit of excellence should be your duty. It should be your dictum. It should be the principle on which you work. Perfection is never achieved. Perfection, in fact, is a mirage. You should not go in for perfection, but you should go in for improving by the day and ensuring that you are able to lead your people in a very nice fashion. They will be led nicely provided you make them understand the mission, your vision, and you should be absolutely responsible. You cannot pass the buck to anybody for any mistake, for any problem, for any challenge that comes due to some infirmity in your team. You should hold yourself responsible. The game of life is very competitive. Sometimes great success and great failures are separated by a very thin line. It's a hairline. In watching the playoffs of in basketball or baseball or football, we see that the winner can be decided by a single point, and the point often is lost because you are not absolutely devoted to your duty. Your duty is that every moment you just be alert and alive to the situation and do your best. Small things do matter. You don't do it, you lose. You do it carefully, yes. But at the same time, as I said earlier, life is changing, environment is changing, and you have to be abreast not only with the environment but also with the technology, because leader has to follow the technology is being used by one and all. Therefore, unless you are abreast, unless you know the technology movement, you will not be able to inspire others. Courage, yes, courage is very important for a motivational leader. This is the chief distinguishing feature of the true leader. It is almost always visible in the leader too, in his words, in his actions, and in his conduct. Conduct towards his followers and towards the people whom he reports. Conduct is very important. In a way, it is easy to develop a big vision for yourself and for the person you want to be. It is easy to commit yourself to living with complete integrity. Integrity is when you do say something, you must do it. When you say something to your people, to your reportees, you need to walk the talk. You cannot just be talking, advising others, and not following those principles which you expect others to follow. This is very important. You see, as soon as you set a high goal or standard for yourself, you will run into all kinds of difficulties and setbacks. But it is your challenge. You have to meet it. You have to have courage. You have to have fortitude to meet it. You will be surrounded by temptations or compromise. Temptations to compromise your values, but never do that. Because if you do it, even cleverly, people will notice and they'll stop trusting you. And trust is the major factor for a leader. You will feel an almost irresistible urge to get along with going along, to get along somehow or the other. Don't do that. Your desire to earn the respect and cooperation of others can easily lead to abandonment of your principles, and here is what courage comes in. You stick to your principles, stick to your values. You know there will be some problems. There are always some people who will try to pull your leg. You have to understand that it is a part of life, and life is something you must accept. There are ups and downs, and you have to take it in its stride. Integrity is very important for a leader, for any leader, but more important for a motivational leader. What is integrity? Integrity is a complete, unflinching honesty with regard to everything that you say or do. Meaning, thereby, whatever you say to yourself, or whatever you say to the people who follow you, you must do it. You must do it completely. Your measure of integrity is determined by how honest you are in the critical areas of your life. Integrity means this: when someone asks you at the end of the day, did you do the very best, you should look him into the eyes and say yes. You should be able to say it honestly. That is integrity. A motivational leader also needs to be realistic. Realism is a form of intellectual honesty. The realist insists upon using the world, seeing the world as it really is and not as he wishes it to be. The objectivity, this refusal to engage in self delusion, is a mark of a true leader. Those who exhibit the quality of realism do not trust luck. For them, it is only pluck. They have to work. Hope for miracles? No. Pray for exceptions to basic business principles. Expect towards without working, without persevering, without working hard, and hope that problems will go away by themselves. No. Things only go from bad to worse if they are left untouched. The motivational leader insists on seeing things exactly as they are and encourages others also to look in the same way, very realistically. Your vision should be aligned with the vision of the organization you are working, or if it is your organization, you must decide what is your vision, what is your mission, and stick to it. The big picture has always to be kept in view. You cannot be getting into small details and forgetting about the big picture. Because if you lose the sight, if you lose the perspective, you can never hope that your followers will not do that. So, therefore, stick to your principles, stick to your vision, and motivate them also to follow that. Your principles should be such that your followers, the people who report to you, they should really appreciate and they should always look up to you for integrity, look up to you for inspiration, look up to you for their good conduct in the organization that you are working, or if they are working for you, then it is for your organization. Even if you are a leader by virtue of your position, you should never think that position is power, that position gives you an opportunity to lead. In fact, position should be ascribed power you gain because of the kind of person you are. In every organization, there are people who are inordinately influential and looked up by the others, even though their positions may not be as high as up to the organization chart. These are the men, these are the women who are genuine leaders because the quality of people that they have become because of their characters and their personalities is matchless. The leader of today is the one who asks questions, listens carefully, plans diligently, and then builds consensus among all those who are necessary for achieving the goals. The leader does not try to do it all by himself or herself. No, the leader gets things done by helping others to do them. That's necessary. Delegation has to be there, but before delegation, you have to think that whether the person to whom you are delegating a duty will live up to it or not. If he is not skilled enough, you have to upscale his or her skill. If he does not understand, you have to make him understand by repetitively explaining your point of view and never getting disturbed, never getting upset because he does not understand easily. All said and done, today, motivational leader with clear vision, with integrity, and with commitment, total commitment. That is the requirement of the day. That is the requirement of this competitive age.